We got the nice, big, beautiful sun, and it's heating us up into those mid-60s. A little bit warmer than yesterday, but not too terribly warm. But today, it's interesting. Why did we warm up considering, well, our wind is coming in from the west? There's, a little bit of warm air out to our west. That tends to be more of New Mexico into northern Mexico, so kind of the Mojave Desert. But in terms of conditions here, westerly winds just tend to bring in a lot of dry air. Well, the drier the air, the more the sun can do during the day, but also the cooler we get at night, especially when you have high pressure in place. Well, the warm air is actually kind of out toward the Concho Valley. That's why tomorrow they're likely going to see some of those 80s while we're still going to be in those 70s. Already 70 currently in Snyder, mid 60s across much of the Permian Basin extending into southeastern New Mexico with another 70 popping up right around Dryden. Not too bad. All right, in terms of activity on the radar, not much going on. I have a little bit of that cloud cover and maybe even some pop-up showers in northern Mexico. Most of that's going to head up toward El Paso. But for us, I'm not really seeing any significant impacts with that. By tonight, I have us getting down to about 37, so certainly just a little bit above average, but by 2 degrees, I can't complain about that. What about tomorrow? Your golf forecast for your Friday is actually looking really good. We start off the day in those upper 30s. Lunch hour, we're already right around where we are right now. And then, you're seeing that, right? Mid 70s. Wow, that's a 10-degree increase from today. Yeah, it's because we have westerly winds and then it turns to a southwesterly wind. That should bring in a lot of nice warm air. All right, so here's much of your Friday. I don't see a whole lot going on, except for those clouds just out to our west, just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Heading into Saturday, I do see a bit more of this cloud cover trying to sneak its way in. It becomes very cloudy as southeasterly winds come in. Now, I don't have rain chances because I think the models are being a little bit generous with this, but if we do see a little pop-up shower, it's mainly going to be in those higher elevations. They're more drought-stricken than the Permian Basin, so you know what, I'll accept that. So here's your 6 to 10 day outlook of temperatures. Ooh, wow, it's getting pretty hot. Well above average. Our average high is about 62. So what am I looking at? Well, a whole lot of 70s. As a matter of fact, I don't see the 60s coming back until probably next weekend. But I do have some small rain chances coming in. That's going to be Monday to Tuesday. That is with our next cold front. Is it decreasing temperatures? Well, look for yourself. No, it's just going to bring us a small chance of a little pop-up shower. I can't complain there. Jolena?
And it's looking good for Super Bowl Sunday.